All right, we were working on place value this week. In first grade, our scholars need to know their tens and ones place. So for the example, the number 42, the 4 is in the tens place, and the 2 is in the ones place. And what that means is that there are 4 tens. So they would count that 10, 20, 30, 40. And then there are 2 ones. So we would use these smaller ones and go 1, 2. So to count this number, we would say 10, 20, 30, 40, and then I always tell them pause, 41, 42, and that's how we would make the number 42. There are different ways. I know we don't have most of us don't have those at home, so there are different ways that you can do that. One is to just do what we call drawing a quick picture. So they can do 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, or you could draw squares. It doesn't really matter. Okay. They also, we want them to know that it looks like this in words. It's okay if they don't know how to spell them exactly, obviously, but we want them to recognize those different forms of numbers. One is, sorry, it froze on me for a second. One thing you can do at home to practice is to just draw numbers that look like this and let them practice counting them. So this was the homework last night. Some of us turned it in. I didn't send a message on Dojo, I forgot. So if you didn't see it, that's totally fine. They can work on it tonight. Or you can just draw quick pictures. It doesn't have to be anything formal. So for this one, they would count 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Here we would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 40. Oh, you can't see that. I'm sorry. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay, and the big thing is that we want them to know where the tens and ones are, and we also want them to know what they represent. So this is not 4, it's 40, and this is 2. So the other thing is that 10 of these, if I were to line them up, they would be equal to one of these. So they could even switch those out for each other if they wanted to. Today what we used, we started with greater than, less than, and equal to today. So again, you can do this at home. I used pretzels and marshmallows today with them. So you can use anything. You can use toothpicks and cereal. You can use M&Ms. You can use pretty much whatever you want. But if they were going to build this, they would just do 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. Okay, those marshmallows might be hard to see. I apologize, but that's how you can. That's one way that you can practice building numbers at home. Make sure that was it. So one more thing. Once they are sure once they're good at counting these numbers, give them a number and just have them, go to the bottom of a sheet of paper and just give them some space and tell them, okay, I want you to draw 24, and then draw 37. And have them practice drawing 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and counting it to you when they're done. Same thing over here. Just have them count out loud 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So counting those, and this is really important. It's something that is going to come up every single year while they're in elementary school. In first grade, they do tens and ones. Next year, they'll add on hundreds. The next year, they'll add on thousands. And it keeps going from there. So the better they understand it now, the more set up they will be to understand this and have a firm grasp on it in the future.